I've heard some people say we shouldn't ask God for small things. I disagree. And we all know Mary's such a mom. God could tend to us personally, of course, but he wants to bring in the whole communion of saints to help us out and do things. He wants us to be involved in things. That's why we get to suffer and offer that suffering with that redemptive act of Jesus on the cross to fulfill that scriptural part that St. Paul mentions, which is one of my favorites with, I think, Corinthians 1:24, in about suffering, to fill up what is wanting in the sufferings of Christ. Why do we do that? Because God draws us in. God wants us to be involved. He wants Mary involved in us. He chose Mary for Jesus to come to us. He didn't use Mary. He is inviting Mary. He invited Mary, and Mary received God's wish and said, of course, yes, I will. It changed all her plans. So when we are chosen, when she is chosen for us to go back to Jesus through her, it's not a big jump, I don't think. I think it's really something that those who are known to have had not only a deep devotion to Mary, but a deep theological reality, like, St. Bonaventure, St. Thomas Aquinas, St. Bernadette of Lourdes, Lucia, Jacinta, Francisco, Marto, the different saints who have been chosen by Our Lady or chosen by God to receive messages. They know her so personally. And I think that the more that we get to know her, the more we're going to feel like, wow, I can get under her mantle. She wants us there. She's our mom. What does a mom want to do with her kids? I like to sit in the back of church sometimes and watch great parents tend to their children. My mom was great with us in church, but she was also taught by Dominican nuns, and so there was a lot of correctness that we had to have there. But she was affectionate, and I've watched my younger sister in church with her children. She really brings them in, and she perched them, when they were little, because now they're all adults, but she perched them on the kneeler, and she would put her arm around them and say, oh, look, the priest is going, he's opening Jesus's house, look. And the little kids going, oh, whoa, and of course it's a whispered thing, but it's like the little kid is feeling so included and so important and so tended. And Mary wants to tend to us. You've heard the expression, you don't raise your children, you raise cattle and sheep, you rear your children. Well, I like to think Mary is tending us like careful cultivation of baby plants or something. But she is there. I mean, she's there. She's there. We'll talk more about that.